Oh, all right, y'all. Extra. Who cares? All right, fuckers. Welcome to another episode of the I'm Not Impressed show. Let me make sure that my $431 for the year is being put to good use and we're doing a multi-stream. IG live, check. Now let's go over to Twitch. Twitch, are they live? Check. Instagram is gonna be a little uh technology really. It's too much for Auntie. I just want to talk. Let's see. We'll see. Let's give it a chance before I panic. Public. Next. See, y'all doing too much. Stream keys. I'm from the hood, baby. What the copy? See, no, you know what? Y'all don't y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it this time. This is for my real niggas. And unfortunately y'all didn't make the cut. We'll do that another time. Now how do I Okay, good. I was about to panic. All right, cocksuckers. Welcome to another episode of I'm Not Impressed Show. This is episode 94. This is my first multi-stream episode. Um, let me get. Feel free to talk in the chat. Negativity. Oh my God, I see y'all in the chat. Hey, Abs. Hey, this is my Twitch crew. I see you, Trixie. All right. So y'all know I like to start every show with me. This is the me show. Welcome to your host, me. Today's topic, me. Anyway, no, it's just a better time for me. So I just wanted, right or wrong, just how I was feeling at the time. Just discuss something real quick before we go into social media news. What occurred in my real life the other day. So Sunday, I had a friend that was in town, and he always likes to get little sections and stuff. So I told him it was a Sunday night, and I was just like, in Atlanta, the Sunday night after the party, little spot is a spot called MCK. So I have a little connected MCK. I called my little friend. I made sure that he got us a table. We get the table. We secure the table. I had a little sign for me and everything. Cool, cute. Now, men are cognizant of how far left things can go. So men are always, I feel, more careful about the falling outs they want to have. So a lot of men, well, in my realm, I know a lot of you guys are only used to gas station YNs. I'm talking about when you go outside. A lot of men's, will start like showing manners. Like, pardon me, like because it could go so far left. This little frivolous interaction isn't worth it. Girls, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. When we got set at the table, there was a table next to us that was open, and the table that the man that it was saved for sat down. He sat down right next to Skip, and they did their pardons like a little peace treaty, like two gentlemen would. Yeah, pardon me. He sits down. Skip's like, good night. They're kind to each other. Me and my homegirl blowing hookah, twerking. We don't know what's going on. Now this is the situation, and this is what I'm gonna tell you. I feel the gentleman had two chicks join his table, and it may not seem like a valid point to bring up now, but it's going to tie into my observation. They happen to be two Latinas. There's this cold war between the blacks and the Latinas, created by who? Ronald Reagan. I don't know who created it, but it's there. A cold war. So the two Latinas come in, and I wouldn't have noticed until one of the girls, she came in like a pit bull. It is a stand on the couch culture, but that's for clubs, not small lounges, whatever. It's a difference. They came in like two little pit bulls, loud, drunk, belligerent, standing on the couch, and this is what occurred. Pay them no mind. I didn't even know what happened until Latina number one taps Skip and says, "Pass me that Red Bull." Now, what I need you to understand in this story, when she says, "Pass me that Red Bull," it's not a Red Bull that's on her table. She's on a different table. Latina number one says, "Pass me that Red Bull," which happens to be the Red Bull that belongs to us on our table, which she has no affiliation with. Skip turns to her, looks at her, and says, "No," and turns his head back. One thing, I've been with Skip for 4 years. I've never been in a situation where I had to, like, you've had boyfriends where you had to look at them from the corner of your eye because they're flirtatious. Skip is not a flirty boy. Not to my knowledge. You go to work and they be like, "Who flirty?" Yeah, there's a plaque with his name on it. From my observation, Skip is not flirtatious. So if a girl does tap him in a club, I never have to look over to see if it's a flirty nature. Because one thing that boy don't like to be is in trouble. Skip tells the girl no. My homegirl, who is drunk off of her fifth shot of Hennessy, goes, "Yo, sis, what the fuck is good over there?" I said, "Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing." Because you know what? The only way this can go, besides me beating her ass, is two narratives. I was the angry black girl because black girls are jealous of Latinas. You know, those nappy headed, no edges, public assistant bitches want that. We don't. It was created and y'all run with it. So either I was gonna be painted as King Kong, beastie black bitch, or what was the other thing I construed in my head? Oh, she was drunk and I'm a bully. It's always the black guy. The letter Latin girl hit me in the head with a bottle. Ooh, feisty. It's just, I let Skip do his thing. Now, this is what got annoying. When Skip dismissed her request, she got mad. And this is the point where I was just like told my homegirl, "Hey, so this is gonna be, if it ends up being something, this is my man, this is my fight. As my friend, the only thing I need you to do is hold the camera because I like to show off and I'm gonna show it on Twitter the next day. But you don't throw no hits. Let me be the one to decipher if she's gonna get the floor mopped with her face today or not." So she's going back and forth, and Skip just decides to ignore her. Like, literally, you ever see that meme of the person in the car? I think it was originally Aaliyah, and there's the person banging on the glass, and they're throwing water in the glass, and the person just fixing. I think it's Aaliyah originally, but they changed it so much, and Aaliyah's just in the rearview mirror like this, and the person is like throwing the glass and punching. This is metaphorically how the Latino girl was conducting herself when Skip started ignoring her. So remember I told you how men always smooth things out because they know how far left things go. The first thing the gentleman in the other section did was lean over and say, "Yo, my fault. I'm so sorry. Ignore her." And Skip was like, "No problem. I'm not the problem. My wife and her homegirl, they from Brownsville, East New York. They're the problem. But I think we got it under control." And after that, I was only left with this one thought. Black culture, black male culture has put non-black women on such a pedestal that they think that they're entitled to everything, and the black girls just gotta sit there and be quiet. Because I've partied a lot, and I've never seen no black girl come into a club and ask another table of another, like, "Give me that, pass me that." It is that exotic pedestal that y'all have put these non-blacks on that have given this sense of entitlement, and I have nobody to blame but black men. Because everything, oh, exotic, I'm gonna get me an exotic rap culture, everything's exotic rap culture, videos, everything is either white adjacent, non-black, or just everything that isn't us is exotic. So now they walking in the clubs thinking, how did you say no to the Latino? Well, she couldn't fathom that the black boy said no to the Latino wonder. And who do you think created this in self-entitlement to the non-black women, to the non-black women? Black men. Black men. Black men. And guess what? Now, if I beat it up, I'm the angry black woman and I was hating on Latino wonder. And it's just an observation. Not that it was important, but just my thoughts, right or wrong, I was doing at the time. And also, when we left the party, Latino Wonder was walking out the exit by herself. And I said, "Hey, why are you so quiet now?" Nothing. Just a performative chihuahua. That's their national dog, the chihuahua. Just, girl, girl. The Cold War between black women and Latinas, whatever. All right, let's get right to ghetto news, like if that wasn't ghetto enough. So if you're new to the show, there's no premise. We just Um, I know you guys are like, why is she wearing this? If you know hair, like if a boy saw this, a boy might think that this was a part of my outfit and it's like a hairband, and it's not. If you're a black girl, you know that this is the wig melting band. And why do I have on a wig melting band? Because I know if I take it off, my hair is leaning like Beyonce's car in the air. Okay. Um, I was gonna do something real pretty for y'all. Y'all see I got my ball gown dress on. I literally go in the closet. So this show doesn't have like a budget. So I walk in the closet. I don't care if I grab my prom dress. This is like a real, I think this is like a formal wedding dress. I said this is what the fuck they're gonna get with a wig melting band. Because yeah, the whip is leaning. Anyway, I get distracted easily. The premise of the show is let's navigate the internet together. So I have ADHD, undiagnosed, but I know enough. And there's not going to be order or anything until we get a budget, so just bear with me. We're going to first go through my likes. I don't watch everything thoroughly. I just don't have the attention span. So some things, when I'm in the middle of it, I'm like, oh, why did I like this? Frivolous. We're going to throw it in the trash. But this one I know we're going to like. So over the weekend, I observed something, right? Before that, it was, I think Paris had a fashion week. I don't know. I wear Fashion Nova. That's much fashion week you're gonna get out of me. And Cardi was walking with the boy, Stefan. And she had on this hoodie two-piece ensemble and it was like a little bulk by the stomach area. I said, these damn Latinas again. Y'all are coming in my world a little bit too much for me. All right. Stay over there. Taco Bell. Okay. I seen it. I said, no, this bitch isn't that stupid. And then someone sent me a DM like, hey, Diamond, remember last week when you was just like, that girl's pregnant? That girl is pregnant. And they sent this video. So I don't, watch celebrities step by step. It's whatever's on the Twitter screen. That's what I'll know. But the people are telling me that Cardi has this thing. How are you pregnant enough to have a thing? Get it? Like, she has this thing on Tuesdays. No, she has this thing when she's pregnant, which is quite frequently, that she says she hates them, but she does it anyway to hide the belly. It's these baby doll dresses, right? Let me see if I get a little sound. I can't keep this on. I let him dump this pussy like he dumped the ball. I'm a bitch. When I tell you these niggas ain't shit, please believe it. They gon' fuck on anything these niggas play too. Look for nothing, low down dirty dogs. Okay. I said I could be wrong, pero if you didn't graduate from Spanish 101, I don't even want to help you. That girl pregnant. That girl's pregnant, and maybe it's not a cold war. Maybe it's really a war because I do have a lot of Latina thoughts, right? I have Latina thoughts and I have stripper thoughts. By the time this show goes where it's supposed to go, everyone's gonna hate me, so I'm just gonna be myself and I say what I want. So the thought goes like this: there's two prominent reasons why Cardi's pregnant. One, oh my mic. Why didn't you tell me my mic was off? Anyway, there's two prominent reasons why Cardi's pregnant. One, because she's Latina. That's just the way those eggs work. They look at you from across the room, baby, take her to CVS. It's already been done. Two, anyone who has ever stripped for income has a heightened admiration for their love interest because that occupation has people that don't look at them as humans, right? So that's the moment they find someone that looks at them past a booty jiggle, they become very, very obsessed and dumb for them. And, things move really fast and they love you. And it becomes like, fatal attraction. Just my observations. Strippers love anybody who humanizes them. So you want a quick little fling, go tell a stripper you ain't got to do this. Take out the club for 48 hours and then send her ass back on a Saturday night when the money's really jumping. So Cardi is a Latina and she's a former stripper. That is only a recipe for 10 babies. So some people are arguing, oh, she just had the last baby. When you have 5 BBLs and then you have a baby, the stomach goes back to what you paid for. This is not your mom, that has the baby fat still in your 38. This is a rich person that does rich things and gets rich results. When you think from a place of poverty, you'll never have the right answer. That girl's pregnant. Mamacita number 4. Okay. Um, so I know you guys caught the reference I used about my wig hanging sideways like Beyonce car. We had a very scary situation over the weekend. Beyonce was doing her tour in her home city of Houston, and there was a technical difficulty. Give me a second. I gotta scroll a lot. My fingers. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be so much dog shit. So it's happening, right? And I won't consider myself a Beyonce fan. Not to say everything they say she is, she is. This is gonna be hard now. We're gonna discuss. There was a moment this is another view. This view is insane. Like, we really could have lost this legend. And there's one video where she's like, stop, 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 and I knew it was real. Right here. I'm not gonna do it in 28 seconds. You guys just get that, right? So I'm no Beyonce fan. I'm more of a Jay-Z fan. It doesn't mean I don't know that she is the entertainer of this generation. Not of all time, because that's Michael Jackson. But Beyonce to me is so not human that I'm gonna have to start believing the psychos. If you had me in a car propelled above a whole stadium of people, sideways, and I'm hanging onto a couple of strings, I would not be this poised and graceful. Beyonce is doing photo ops. She's making sure the lighting is right. She's going out. I'm going to go out. I'm going out in style. This is something that's going to have to make me be impressed for somebody who's never impressed. Like the girl, she may be everything you guys are saying. I'm starting to see it. Now, here's the thing. You guys know that Nikki, a former friend of hers, a beloved friend of hers, is no longer friend with her or her husband, and she's very vocal about not liking them anymore. She's very sad they don't want to play with her. She's upset. She throws fits. She tweets through it. Cool. Now, here's what happened. Some people believe it's a coincidence. Some people believe it's not. The next day, after everybody in every syndicate, every corner of the world talked about Beyonce dangling from her, her car, Nikki tweets, we'll dissect this. Starships were meant to fly. Now, even though I hate Nikki the artist, I love me a good Nikki Bob, okay? It's no secret. Now, Nikki hates starships. Nikki talks about it all the time. She hates Starship. I love when I walk in a rainbow and I need a little chicka boom for the night and nothing fits because I have a BBL and I ruined my body. I gotta go to rainbow something with a nice little stretch. Okay, cool. When I walk in a rainbow and I hear Starship, I pick up my $9 dress and I get the shimmying. Cool. I love it. She hates it. So a fan tweeted, "Watch Nikki." This is the tweet right here. "Watch Nikki tweet something shady tomorrow since Beyonce car was leaning while performing." We get tomorrow, right? We get to tomorrow, and tomorrow is today. Today is Starships was meant to fly. So people are saying Beyonce was shaded by her former friend Nikki. Now we have this thing on Twitter called community notes, right? Who is the community? We don't know. It could be the little book of flicker that Elon had in the Oval Office. It could be baby Elon, baby X. Who knows? Who's the community? It's owned by an evil white man. But sometimes, 90% of the times, I really feel like it's a fair auto check on a tweet. This community note may be the little booger flicker X Musk. It might be him. Nicki Minaj was not shading Beyonce's concert malfunction. She was simply referencing the song she currently was playing on her station head channel at the time. Now, baby X, you little booger flicker brain scratching bitch. The Barb's got the community notes now. Now let me tell you something with artists. It's almost no such thing as a coincidence. Yes, little booger flicker, she may have been playing that on Station Head at the time that she tweeted it. But Nikki hates starships. If you were born already, little Malcolm X, not Malcolm, you would know that the odds of Nikki playing starships is slim to none because she hates it. And the odds of her playing starship, you know, listen, you like it, I love it. I don't want to get too deep, but the little cokehead is petty, like her last name. Okay, so believe what you want. The evidence is there. Do what you want with it. Um, whatever. Let's see what else is going on the internet. Oi. Self-driving car gets pulled up with police by making a U-turn. See, these are one of the things. I don't care. Why did I like that? I'm so sometimey because that was an hour ago and I'm not even the same person from an hour ago. Whatever. I try not to cover anything Chrisean because I don't watch. I happen to love dogs. I love even pit dogs, pit bulls, even though they have a bad name. But it's something about this pit bull I just don't want to give any attention. But it's on the internet all day. So Chrisean chose to drink and smoke during her pregnancy, and the actions of that affected an innocent life, right? The baby. Now she's under a lot of scrutiny. I think she even got banned from Twitch. She left the baby in the car to take a phone call from Blueface. So now her and Tia the Teeth. If you don't know who Tia the Teeth is, just Rick Ross' baby mother. She has no other claim to fame. The old one, the real old one with the big teeth. That's why her name is Tia the Teeth. Tia the Teeth has an opinion of Chrisean's parenting, and now they have a little beef. Chrisean calls the Teeth, and they have a little, girl, we gonna act like we beefing, right? Because they not talking about you anymore. They not talking about, I left the baby in the car, and they already forgot. I purposely left the baby in the car and they're already talking about something else. So, girl, I'm gonna call you, prop up your camera on TikTok, and let's argue. And this is the product of their
Me, bitch. Is you bitch, cause I got insurance older than you, ho. Ho, you gonna respect me. I ain't Carlissa, bitch. Now call my motherfucking phone again and wake me up, ho. I fly where the fuck you at, puss ass young ho. Musty bitch. Go take care of your motherfucking baby, ho.
We don't know you.
You do know me, ho. You on my line, ho. You woke me up out my sleep, pussy bitch. And ho, I got you recorded so you know. Since you done threatened me, ho, pull up like you say when you come to Miami, you looking for me. Rope me off and do me like you did Ronnie, bitch. Cause everybody gon' motherfucking know. Ho, I'm a flat.
let's pause right there. So I had something to say, right? The pit y'all gotta tell me when my mic isn't on. I got something to say. So the pit bull used to be on one of them gladiator shows. She's a bad mom. She has a tooth missing, but not being able to fight is not something I'm thinking about her. I'm not thinking that she can't fight. She got other shit going on. She's a bad mom, of course. Bad dog mom. I've seen her tug the dog. Not be able to fight. I never felt that. Tia, the way your knees hurt when it rains, watch your words. Now, what? Listen to this part.
Ronnie, bitch. Cause everybody you looking for me. Rope me off and do me like you did Ronnie, bitch.
Walk me off and do me like that you did, Ronnie. I don't know if you guys know anything about the pit bull, but the pit bull, you know when you make a litter of dogs, she had a litter, right? The litter only made one baby. The baby looks like her ex Ronnie. Ronnie was all over social media telling people, hey y'all, that's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby. But she wants it to be Blueface baby so bad, she kept on saying, stop harassing me, this is not your baby, this is not your baby. The father that wanted to claim that baby from that litter of pit bulls mysteriously dies. He did. Dead. So people are saying she killed him because she don't want y'all to know that that's the dog's father. So T is playing nasty right now. Even though they premeditated the phone call so we could talk about them. You know, sometimes you go off script because it feels so good. She went off script and said, and walk me down like you walk down Ronnie. That's Southern um, lingo for killing someone. You know, walk them down. Walk. We don't talk like that in the North, but you know, you got to know what people are saying in case somebody say, "Hey, you want to walk me down?" and you think they want to take a walk, they gonna kill you, right? I'm just trying to keep you debriefed. So now T is saying, "Okay, come to Florida home and try to walk me down like you walk down the real father from that litter." Okay, continue.
Cause everybody gon' motherfucking know. Ho, I'ma flatline your pussy ass. You come to Miami, ho, you must don't know the laws here, bitch. Yeah, ho, that hoe hung up. She hung up, she can't take the truth. Puss ass ho, all you gotta do is come to Florida, ho, and run your puss ass up on me, bitch. I ain't one of these hoes you been playing with. I ain't a baddie, ho, I'm an OG. I teach your fuck ass.
All right, Granny. All right. T is so performative and all that. Like I said prior, the girl was on Gladiator. The girl, you know, been fighting her whole life. I'm not just walking up to a pit bull and smacking the pit bull and then I'm moving the foot. Let's all just laugh from the privacy of our homes and you know, and keep it right there. Let's keep it cute. Let's keep it on the playground. Tia, she will dog walk you like the pit she is. All right, what else is going on? And let's see why I like it. Bob learned the whole icebox routine. Let's give him a shot. Nizaron. I got whips and chains. This is crazy. You ain't nothing like the slave I used to know. We gotta stop, you know, being impressed by white people that come over to our culture. Because if I picked up a mic and I just started doing No Doubt, Don't Speak, will I be all over white Twitter? Would they make me famous? Would I be able to start a pop career? No, we give them too much validation. He was hitting that hoe, but I'm not impressed. All right, what else is going on? See, another Libra moment. Why would I like this? This is stupid. Anyway, um, okay, this is Carmelo Anthony, not the nigga that was cheating on Lala, but you know, the young man that is in a situation with the twins that's no longer twins. Somebody left the set. Um, it's getting more tense. They're returning some of the donations that you know the black congregation sent over to that family because you know white people do it whether right or wrong, we don't know. We just want to support one of our brothers. So this is saying Carmelo Anthony's money has been returned. He lost supporter trust and GoFundMe saw. See, we already know that GoFundMe takes away or holds the money until they feel like it's GoFundMe, not you know morality court. But GoFundMe holds the money if they feel like the donations is going to a bad person. So there was another donation site that went up I think to like almost a million. Let me hear what these people got to say.
Platform made a decision, cut the cord before things get uglier. But here's where the real drama starts. The family hasn't said a word. No live video, no press statement, no accountability. Supporters are furious, not just because they feel deceived, but because they feel abandoned.
All I heard was so the family listened to the lawyers and didn't speak publicly. You know what? I'm gonna donate today because you white people are insane. The family didn't say a word. Legally, they're not fucking supposed to. Anyway, y'all know there is the Boy Is Mine tour. We talked about it briefly 2 episodes ago. Brandy and Monica with I almost called the girl Michelle. I'm so sorry, Kelly. Auntie O. With Kelly is the opening act for the Boy Is Mine tour. Some people thought Kelly was too big to open the tour. On the other hand, I don't think so. What she's right where she needs to be. They have some cute moments. Brandy and Monica are doing podcasts and little cute things like that. Let me see. I saw something earlier today. Once again, this show has no budget, so if I gotta scroll, go use the bathroom, grab a Snickers, but don't talk shit. Oh my god. Here we go. They say this is, and once again, I don't watch, so this might be a clip that's boring. Who knows? I'm not watching anything twice. Wow, this is by far the sweetest, most genuine, beautiful video ever. Y'all do too much. Scene of Brandy and Monica together. I'm so serious. I don't. Okay, y'all on their dick. Let me see.
But I like that. Has there been anything you learned about me that has surprised you?
You're sensitive. I'm careful about it.
Yes, I am very sensitive.
Yeah, I'm careful about it because I care about you and I respect you. I am a straight shooter, and I've just always been forced to be assertive.
But I like that about you. I like how much of a leader you are and a nurturer at the same time. Like, I feel good. I feel strong around you because I'm a shy person.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, even in this moment, I'm super shy and super nervous and weird. But it's something about your energy that makes me feel like I can do this. I'm strong. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's beautiful to be able to bring that out of somebody else.
Yeah.
So for a minute there, I thought Brandy was gonna get bopped in the head again, and we wasn't gonna have a tour because Monica, the word sensitive is kind of offensive. There's not. You're sensitive. Nobody want to hear that. There was another way. There was another way to say that, and you don't care, and I like that you don't care because I don't be caring. But wow, the far by far the sweetest, most genuine, beautiful. Y'all do too much. Y'all do too much with these captions. You just want the retweets. All right, what else is going on? Let me scroll back up. Ooh, this was something. This was something, and I have an opinion, right? So the felon don't fall far from the jail cell. Remy's son is on trial for a murder right now. Shocker. Thought he would have been Ivy League. Remy got into an altercation in front of the courthouse yesterday with the daughter of the slayed man, right? And I'm gonna show y'all the video and I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts. And I'm not gonna joke about it. I'm just gonna tell you how life goes.
Like your mother's ugly? Like your mother's ugly? Oh, oh, okay.
Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Just watch.
Yeah, okay. We could test her right now. Right now. Right now, ugly. Everything. Oh, you thought you was gonna see something ugly, bitch. You wasn't. But you wasn't. But you wasn't.
No makeup.
But you wasn't. Same here. You see what's up? Same here. You see what's up?
Crazy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this raggedy ass fucking bitch Remy, like, girl, like you would have thought I did something to you. Realistically, I can never speak to my father again. I can never hug him. I can never kiss him. I can never say nothing else to him. You can see your son. You can speak to him. You can hug on him. You can say whatever. The fact of the matter is that I see this fucking lady, and she's looking at me with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all ice grilling, as if her son was the victim. Like, miss, where's your remorse? Like, where's your sorriness? Where's your sadness? Like, at the end of the day, I don't care what I go through with nobody. I would never want to see nobody die. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, bitch, nobody did nothing to you, you fucking gremlin. And you really acting like you mad about something. Ice grilling somebody. Ugly ass. Then you acting tough in front of a courthouse. Like, bitch, we're gonna go to jail. You've been to jail before. I'm sure you don't want to go back, bitch. Like, what are we doing here? Come around the corner. You're really not fucking tough. Like, bitch is mad pussy. Like,
Okay. So this is ghetto, right? Cool. First things first. Ugly, baby, grab a mirror. Remy's running laps around you. And I'm not a Remy supporter. I don't support cheaters. It is what it is. I just happen to have two eyes that work. 40-40 vision. I'm never going to say anything the way that y'all want me to say it. I'm just going to say it the way that my brain computes the situation. Everybody dead isn't a victim. Every life lost isn't a loss. Every situation isn't good versus bad. It could be two bad niggas and y'all both could have died and the world could have been a better place. I've been in this situation at a courthouse for a murder trial, and the person that happened to be murdered went out their way to be murdered. Everybody is not a victim. Every corpse isn't a victim. We don't know what your father did to be in that situation. Remorse, that's for you. Mourning, that's for y'all side. Remy don't have to be sorry because I don't know the situation that put your father in that casket. God bless his soul regardless. But now we have two sides. Us versus them. Stay on your side and don't expect nothing from the other side, and everything's going to be okay. You really feel like you using your father as an opportunity to be famous, because at that point your camera's out and you want to record Remy Ma. Is it still about your father, or it's about the moment? My brother just got, okay, I'm reading the chat real quick. This is from Fun Size Mila. My brother just got out from a 20-year murder charge because a man tried to rob him and he stopped him. Everybody isn't a loss. I just don't know what happened, so I can't pick a side definitively. But I do know us versus them, but your camera's out trying to make a moment that the murderer alleged is a famous rapper's son. And you don't look like you got much else going on in your life. I could tell there's not one stone in that chain dancing. That chain is sleeping. And I'm going to leave the joke right there because could take it further, but that's not funny. I had to stop my brain, okay? The chain is sleeping. Down, girl. You're very excited to be in this situation. The video sound didn't play. We're gonna work around that. Damn, that killed my. We'll work around that. So the video sound didn't play. When was y'all gonna tell me that? But you can hear me though, right? Okay, cool. Next. And Remy, I'm not on your side because you're a cheater and I don't like cheaters. Okay, Raven Simone wife shows off her.
Keep the comments to a minimum and only likes. Babes, tell them about it.
Thanks, babe. So
Tell me if
these
this
are my
video sounds
fidgets,
Mila.
and this one is a cat. It's not my favorite one. It's pretty sticky. So yeah, I don't take it with me often. Now, these three
Goddamn.
are identical,
All right.
and despite being identical, they're also
Quinn?
We'll work on that another day. I'm just happy I got my multi-stream up. Okay, but this is the trend that I had to put. What is that lady's name? The Tabitha something something something. This is my problem with people that's already rich. I'm a hater, and I don't want to see you get any richer. You already got your time. Step down, okay? Let the next person receive their blessings. That Tabitha Brown lady that, hey, babies, hey. That's a little act, if you ask me. But this trend started about a week and a half ago. We're broke people, set up a camera, say, hey, this is my brother, this is my mother, this is her product. Please, y'all better like, retweet, and give us some money. Then when the people that's already rich start doing it, I gotta say something. Hey, Miss Brown, Miss Tabitha, if you nasty, so we already made you rich, okay? And you already sided with Target with the DEI shit, so we're really not jacking you right now. Coming and trying to get more rich, I'm gonna need you to step down. You and that, hey, baby, hey. Yeah, I see right through you, Judas. No more money for you. Next. Come on now. I don't fall for shit like that. So I don't like when the already rich try to get more rich. You playing in poor people's realm. Very selfish of y'all. All right. A man who accused Chris Brown of hitting him over the head 3 times, very specific, I believe it, in the head with a bottle of Don Julio in a nightclub dismisses lawsuit. Sounds like he got hit in the head 3 times with a bag of money. I know that's right. Enjoy. Don't forget about me. What else is going on? Anything with Jay-Z I like. I don't ever read it. So what is this? Candace Parker gets her jersey retired. Yeah, I don't care. I just saw Jay-Z and got excited. More Jay-Z. I don't want to play well, y'all can't get the sound anyway. That's disheartening. Was it Reposado? Hey, Token. Hi, Kenya. I didn't even see y'all in the chat. What's up, chat? We gotta get this sound thing fixed. Okay. Kodak Black snapped on Dreezy after she asked if he was okay, and why he was sweating so much. Bitch, stop asking the obvious. That nigga's on every drug under the counter. Not over the counter, but under the counter. The good stuff. Let's see.
Am I good? I'm sweating.
I'm just saying that you good. I'm just saying that you good. How you been type shit. Like, what the fuck?
Y'all can hear it that way, right?
Don't be acting like that.
I ain't acting like that. That's why I'm touching you like that. Cause I'm just, yeah.
Because I said, is you cool?
No, cause like that what I'm saying, as in like these theories and shit, and how they be playing with the nigga fam on TV, like on this internet shit, bro. And shit like that, bro. Like fam, like
I wasn't even talking about like that. I was just asking if you
am I good?
Hey, so there's this guy named Darwin, and he had a theory. And that theory, you still can't hear it? Go fuck yourselves. All right, but y'all seen the video. There's this guy, his name is Darwin, and he had a theory. And in that theory, he talked about natural selection. Natural selection is an idea that things that don't need to be around will cancel itself out. That comes with, evolution, species going extinct, people dying. Let nature take its course. Read between the lines. I am a monster. I don't want to be that much of a monster. Girl, natural selection. Okay? All right. Oh, there's more of the boy. Kodak Black spotted on the back of a motorcycle wearing a UPS hat and holding a metal detector. Baby, it don't work. Let, as per my last email. All right. What else is going on? Once again, I like everything with Jay-Z. Taste Kitchen bar chef Bowie asked Jay-Z for a review of his food at the Cowboy Carter Houston stop. Jay-Z said, man, that shit was fire. I haven't eaten pork in 50 years. See, Dad, you gotta stop lying. That's why people don't believe you lost the 92 bricks and gained it all back. Your numbers, you probably exaggerate. I believe the story, but when it comes to numbers, like you go to a restaurant, I'm a server, bartender, and I've been waiting for 20 minutes. Bitch, I just saw you ass touch the chair. People exaggerate numbers because, they want that emphasis that, you ain't eat pork in 50 years, Dad? All right. I don't want no smoke with you. I actually worship you. Gotta go. People have kids, right? And a lot of debates when I wake up in the morning on Twitter is, remember I told you the Cold War between the blacks and the Latinas? There's also a Cold War between the child having and the childless. And let me tell you who's losing. Okay? By a landslide. Okay? You guys are in situations that you can't take back, so you got to put on your big girl, big guy panties and, play your role to its full potential. But when I see what y'all go through, I'm saying, I would never be so horny that my horniness takes me down the road to end up here, right? Heroic father leaps overboard from the fourth deck of a Disney cruise to rescue his 5-year-old daughter after she fell into the ocean. Let me tell you something about the ocean. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop, and we don't know shit about her, right? It doesn't stop horizontally, and it doesn't stop vertically. This is a big, dark abyss of some scary shit. Now, let me tell you about kids. They go out of their way to end their life, and your job as someone that created and started a life is to make sure it doesn't stop. So you literally have to be the guardian of suicidal little cute people, right? Sounds exhausting. Now, in this job description, they say that you love the little suicidal person more than you love yourself. So that means you have to risk your life. If that means your life ending so theirs could continue, tears up paper. I don't want this job. I'd rather be unemployed. This guy, you know how expensive a Disney cruise is? Do you know how expensive a Disney cruise is? So, let's open the video and see what this guy had to go through.
No, I think that they had a life jacket or something. I saw a life jacket.
That's step in the ocean.
It looks like 2 people. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 people living on the
I'm not mature enough to be a parent because the way I would hate you. I would hate you. I would feed you late. If your feeding time was 8, I'd feed you at like 8:30 because I get mad a very, very retarded way and I can't help myself. And to put that in the back seat for a little suicidal maniac, give me 10 more years. And when I say 10 more years, that means I don't want a baby because in 10 more years, my eggs will be fried, dyed, and laid to the side. Um, they're just so much fucking work. Oh my God. All right, poor dad. Let me tell you something. If it was me, I'd make sure we send you out with style and grace. God bless you, little angel. Watch over me. Make sure I get that job next week when I apply. Do I feel like it? Sure, why not? This is a woman that y'all not gonna be able to hear the video, so just hear me out. This is a woman who called out a club in Miami. The name of the club is Club Mona. She is calling them out for allegedly denying her entry based upon her appearance, stating that the club told her she was too dark and too thick. The club is currently facing online backlash. Let me see something.
Or Miami, all too dark to get in the club. Yeah, no. Somebody need to let me know what's going on in Miami. Seriously. Apparently, black girls are not welcome in South Beach. For one, because of our...
Okay, let me tell you something. The situation individually, I don't know what occurred that night. They may have had on flats. They may have broke the dress code. But from what I know, Miami, New York City, you know, those little chickaboom cities where the girls have 6, 7 surgeries, they're very racist. And they do this thing where they hold the line to try to make it seem exclusive. And then they do visually pick people and give you excuses. So you know, I don't like too much meat on humans, and I fear blubber. But this is a very, very pretty lady, gorgeous, 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 and it leads me to believe that she did face some discriminatory reasoning as to why she couldn't get in the club because they already don't like black girls, and then you got that extra layer on top of you. Y'all call it cushion for the pushing. Yeah, whatever they said, I believe. Now sue them and get that money. Whatever you want to do with that money, buy a lobster roll, go on the table, do what you want. But I feel like you got a case here. Let's see what else is going on. Um, Cardi finally has an album coming out, and it's entitled "Am I the Drama?" Okay, it's dated to come. How long was the mic off and y'all didn't say anything? How long? Couldn't be that long because y'all talk about me not wanting kids. Okay, whatever. This little mic, this new mic, is so sensitive and it has this touch thing. You can't see it. But just let me know when it goes off because if I touch it wrong, it mutes. Technology isn't always for the better. But anyway, Cardi has a new album coming out. It's called Am I the Drama? And she has a little mini commercial for it. Let's see. Right now I'm not impressed. What's the metaphor here? You may be a bird, but I'm the biggest bird. I don't know. I love drama. I love theatrics. Let's just make sure that the art lives up to, all the chickaboom prior. This is Remy Martin's dependent on her taxes. Easy the block captain. Blah, blah. All right. He is a professional block captain. He does the battle raps thing. He had the audacity to. There's only one battle rap person that I know, and it's because she's really fucking insane, and that's Jazz the rapper. So for me to see the boy, the dependent, say that he declines a battle with the only person that I do know because of their skill level is kind of crazy. Easy the Block Captain shits on female battle rapper and declines Jazz the rapper and Miss Hustle battle and says, I don't want to battle a girl. A lot of the girls ain't nice. It does nothing for the man's career. They can say corny shit and get cheers for it. Technically, it's a handicap match. The only thing that's handicapped is them damn Beijing beard you have and them damn gooey ass braces. Baby, it be the audacity for me. Go get any check that's being offered to you, okay? All right. Oh, God, this damn pit bull keeps on coming into my stories. I want to show you another video angle. Ooh, doggies. So, Nikki Baby, the baby mother of the GLO Jello Swerve Bend the Corner boy. She had a birthday party this week, right? And this is why I don't let people bring their dogs to my house. Because somebody invited Chrisean, right? And this is what she did.
This shit good.
What is that?
Do not bring your dog to my house because everybody is civilized. You see everybody in the background, and here comes Rufus putting her paws in the cake, her dirty little paws, putting it in her fucking mouth, and put this girl. I don't know who gave her reproductive rights, but that was a mistake, and the poor boy is being, he's the only victim here. So there goes Chrisean digging her little nasty paws. She probably was at the dog park all day, didn't even wash her paws, and put her hand in people them cake. Humans only for the next party. All right, what else is going on? She can't stop. I know dogs are greedy, but damn. All right, Nori speaks on Meek Mill. I don't like Nori at all. I don't know if I am in the mood to see them teeth. Nori speaks on Meek Mill saying he was getting 13%. No, I don't care. I don't care. You and the teeth could go to hell. This is interesting. I'm gonna do anything that has a doggy in it. Patrick Swayze once said, "They told me my house smelled like dogs." White people. And I asked them, do you know what a dog smells like? It smells like gratitude, loyalty, nobility, affection, pure and unconditional love. And despite everything they've been through, they don't smell like resentment. So I feel blessed that that's some white people shit to say. Boy, open a window, go get you one of those Bissell carpet cleaners, right? They got the pet odor lifter one. Do that. A couple plugins, but you ain't gotta smell like everything you've been through. But that's what y'all be doing over on that side of white land. All right. What else happened this week? There goes me not caring again. Jordan Sparks took a moment to help a female in the crowd who was suffering from something. Nope, had the moment passed. All right. NBA ball player Jalen Green was with his chaperone / girlfriend who was recently traded from Houston to the Phoenix Suns. Show off his mom girlfriend Drea Michelle. Let's see.
Every day, still told her sick. Got my mind on this money, never on a bitch. It's a binary trigger, I don't wanna switch. RP tens make me itch. Get that little hoe some cash, cause she is a bad bitch. I feel like a stylish when it come to fashion.
You know what? It just dawned upon me. They may be physically eons apart, but mentally, he probably the daddy. Mentally, he's probably older than her. I would say God bless him, but I don't waste my blessings. I don't know if there's a numerical cutoff, and I waste the blessing on someone, so I'd rather just say nothing. All right. What else is going on? People are reacting to a wild line by Diddy's son, King Combs, on his latest mixtape titled Never Stopped, produced by Kanye West. In the track titled The List, King Combs delivered one of the wildest lines. Why the fuck y'all be hyping the wildest line in hip-hop history? Let's see. I'm just ready to not be impressed. All right, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it because clearly I did something wrong with this audio setup, but I'll tell you what the line is.
Try this. Get butt nigga, get topless. Suck a nigga cock till I'm cockless. Just scratch another name.
Like, come on, bro.
I won't even waste y'all time. Next. All right. This is another talent I have of being able to smell bullshit from a mile away. Like sometimes y'all be like, oh, and I'll be like, damage control. I'll show you. Like Tabitha Brown. I don't believe it. She probably smoked Black and Miles. She probably beat her nigga in the house. And then she come, hey, baby, buy my product for the 10th time. I don't. Step off. All right. Offset invited a disabled fan on stage after noticing him in the crowd and made his night. Okay, this is what happened. Offset bought the ticket. He know we hate him right now. We don't want to hear nothing from him. The music is trash. We just do not want nothing from this gap. And he said, his PR said, hey, so Nobody don't care nothing about what you got to say. So now we got to start making you kind. There's this guy I know. He has a chair. The chair has wheels on it. Buy him a ticket. Act like you see him in the crowd and bring him on stage. And maybe they'll like you again, and maybe they'll start listening to the music. I peeped that whole play. Okay, and he picked the wrong song. Why would you bring a disabled person on stage to do Walk It Like I Talk It? That's not a little mean and insensitive. You couldn't do any other song. He on stage for Walk It Like I Talk It. All right, cool. Y'all kill me. Kill fucking me. All right, what else we got going on? Saw right through you, Judas. Ashanti's mom was over Nelly after she heard he was performing at Trump's inauguration. So something happened over the weekend where there was a clip from the Ashanti and Nelly show that we don't need, we don't care, where Nelly sat down with Ashanti and told us something that they should have cut out the show. He doesn't change Pampers. That's just above his pay grade. That's all Ashanti. And people was just like, Ashanti's a victim. I told you, you want to lose your favorite nigga, you just go ahead and make a baby for them. So we're already not impressed with the show. Now this scene I haven't seen yet. Let's see. I too was disgusted that Nelly performed at Trump's inauguration. Let's see what Mama Ashanti had. See her mother with at the end of the day it gotta end. Let me tell you something. This is why Libras have such a bad rap in love, because we are really love dummies. Love dummies. Ashanti, you don't talk about your political views because you don't have any. You don't have any. This is not one of those situations where it's white or blue. What you want? Turkey on your sandwich or ham? This is really, oh, you with that side that ended this, or you with this side that got my family deported, or you with this side that deleted healthcare. It's not like, I could do McDonald's tonight, but Red Lobster has a new seafood boil I want to try. You're either in or you out. Yeah, we don't need the show. What else is going on? Ashanti, do you have to be a textbook Libra dummy in love? Am I the only Libra with balls around here? All right, whatever. What else we got going on? Don't you perform Anxiety at Glastonbury Festival? The way my feelings be changing, like, why did I like all of this shit that I do not give a fuck about in this moment? All right, but what I do love to talk about is my standpoint on politics and religion. And it's offensive to people, but what is it, right? So what we're going to do, not talk? Okay, cool. If this is an example how the strength of politics and religion is upheld by mental illness, I don't know what is. So this is hundreds of women hold up their babies into the air to show they're willing to offer them as martyrs in Iran. Do the babies know?
Meeting as Iran is involved in this massive struggle with Israel and the United States.
We want to show them we are not scared of anything, she says, and will support our state until they are destroyed. And she says they need to know that Imam Hussein is our everything and we should sacrifice our lives for Imam Hussein.
So sacrifice your life, like you said. The little nigga turned around and said, I'm going where? Listen, I understand that religion gives people hope and faith and this and... But the base of that shit? I don't want to offend too many people. I'm okay with offending 80%. I don't want to offend 100%. Whatever keeps you from hopping over the fence and killing my family, if you believe that you do that, then you will face a life of eternal fire in a realm they call hell. If that makes you behave, have at it. But all the stuff in between, it just be a little bit too much for me. What's up, Ace? I see you. It's a little. I'm hearing voices in my head. All right, they're telling me to kill you. What else we got with Brandy and Monica? That's the same clip. Um, fear men. That's all I can say. Fear men. There's not a day that I wake up and I don't see a woman being killed by a man. Let's see what men did again today. Tamika Powell, 36, was shot in the back of the head near the Barclays Center after an argument with a man at a barbecue. She walked away, he followed her, then he killed her. I'm at the point in life where if there's two tanks and I have to fight my way out, and one tank has a gorilla and a bear, and the other tank has a man, I'm gonna take my chances with the gorilla and the bear, because that fragile masculinity and that fragile ego, they will kill you for not even liking them, and they're very unlikable and ugly and poor and musty. I don't know. I am terrified. I just want y'all to understand who we're sharing a world with. Not everybody, but enough for me to just say fear men. All right, what else is going on? I just really just like everything with Jay-Z. What's this? Let me see what my dad said. Nothing. Just people crazy about him like I am. That is absolutely nothing. What are you crying about? Politics. I already did enough of that for the day. Let me see. Let me just see. I was granted a visa to the U.S. only to be detained for 24 hours and denied entry into America. Then I checked my social media handle and saw what I posted. I don't know what you're talking about, and we'll never know because I'm not interested. Indians singing King Von. She from Cake. Not impressed. This was a touchy subject on the internet. Convicted killer of 15-year-old. We know him as Junior because it was a very, very big case over in the Bronx. This was a case that was tried and they were found guilty. Then it was retried and some of them were found not guilty. But this guy that's on the left, he's dead now. And we had a little celebration. We all took a shot of Terramana Repo. Ocho, if you're into tequila with no additives. I'll talk to you guys later about Ocho. But nonetheless, this guy was known during the trial to show no remorse. We had the conversation prior in the show about not everybody who dies is a victim, but this was a case about mistaken identity. So this is one of those where you can't play devil's advocate. Well, we don't know what he did, because definitively they killed the wrong person. So to have no remorse and a mistaken identity death, I don't care what he did prior. I done some shit. That don't mean I gotta be dead. Cool. Bad guy versus good guy. Clear, I don't want to hear anything. You knew him and he shared his bagel with you one morning. I don't give a fuck. This is a death that we're going to celebrate. Convicted killer of Junior, who showed no remorse, was found dead in his New York prison. And I think I got some more. Who drank the rest of my Terramana? I drank it, Jody. I stole your car. I forgot. It was me. Tell Cersei I want her to know it was me. I'll get another bottle today, this time of Ocho. Ocho is a non-additive, 100% agave made tequila that I swear by. When I'm bartending and I want to take a little, in the corner, it is usually by Ocho. But let me pull back. You're going to have to pay for that moving forward. Nothing's for free. All right. What else we got going on? It was at this moment that they knew this was in 1965 anymore. What is this? What are my African Americans doing? I don't know. Are they jumping the police? Hell no.
Oh, look what he did to
Let me get him! Let me get him! Let me get him, bro!
Happy Juneteenth, y'all. This is the cookout I wasn't invited to because my boat stopped in Trinidad and Haiti. Hey, I ain't never argued to be somewhere I wasn't invited. Where else is going on? I'm always gonna take shots at y'all saying that Black Caribbeans could not come to Juneteenth, but y'all the same N-words that be at every pub on St. Patrick's Day, every burrito bar on Cinco de Mayo, and every other situation that includes liquor. But because my parents both stopped in Trinidad and Haiti, I couldn't come to the Juneteenth. But murder them. What else we got going on besides Beyonce hanging sideways? Boosie at a wedding. I gotta stop liking stuff when I'm tired or drunk. Young M.A. drops her first song in over a year. So y'all know Young M.A. We had a situation where we were very scared about her health. She was, stage 5 alcoholic. Not like your uncle who's a functioning alcoholic. This is like When your liver shut down, it creates yellow jaundice in the eyes. That means your liver isn't functioning correctly. Just know a little. I almost said biology. It is biology. Oh well, fuck yourselves. Learn a little biology, if you will. So we didn't have her as a rapper. I don't know what you identify as, ma'am, sir. They. They is more than one person. I can't get jiggy with it. People are gonna hate me. Listen, this brain was made in '86. I can't do all the software updates that you humans do every year. Young M.A., they made a song. They is usually more than one person, but it's also when you don't know what someone's pronouns. They. Singular. Fire her from her job. She hates they. I'm just trying to keep up. They made a song for the first time in a year. Let's see if we like it. Ladies and gentlemen. Token, what the fuck? Oh, I love Token so much. Ladies and gentlemen. Why did I say it like okay? I go everywhere. This brain, I need a nap. Let's see the song. Does God want us to see a song? It's buffering. Did they change their mind and take down the Vady song? You can't hide from me, girl. Boy. See? It's not theys. It's not on purpose that people are still saying with their eyes. I ain't about to do this with y'all. Be offended. Do what you want. Get me fired from my bar. Oh my God. This is the internet, y'all. Thank God my grandma's not standing behind me. But according to y'all, she a freak too. Can't even take a little dance with your granddaughter anymore. All right. Where'd the girl go? I swear to y'all, I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm just old. Y'all give old people a lot of leniency when they say whatever they want. It's me, old people. Where's the video so I can see if the music slaps? Stressing me out. They took it down. Which they? They, her, or they, the site? I don't know. Somebody took it down. Sound from Victor Baez. What sound? All right. Go fuck yourselves. I lost interest just like that. Sean Diddy Combs' son Justin hit with gang rape lawsuit. We already know. You want to piss me off? If you ever want to piss me off, you are going to post a double screen, right? One with a video and one with your reaction that didn't need your reaction, and you doing like the performative, the facial expressions, like, wow, yeah. Just because you want to be in a video so bad. There's the worst thing social media ever did was create split video reactions. I die inside when I watch something like this. You and that ugly face did not need to be in that video, and I'm gonna hunt you down. I hate it. I fucking hate it. All right. Why did I even save that? What else is going on? Common misconceptions about seafood quality addressed by Red Lobster CEO. So y'all know that the new CEO of Red Lobster is a black man. We need to call it Black Lobster. I want y'all to know how black this shit really is. Where we going? Get dressed. We're going to Black Lobster. Even African-American, not African. You African-Americans not going to get that. He is of African descent. No American. Y'all don't want to, you still want to, African-Americans and Africans aren't the same. Y'all still want to do that? Or y'all excited because we got Black Lobster? File a grievance. Let somebody else know, not me. So we over here at Black Lobster. This is the new CEO. I won't even attempt to say his name. Let's just hear what y'all ain't gonna hear it. Whatever.
So it used to be Red Lobster was the first company to take these high-end seafood products across the country. It was the first place you could get lobster, get crab. For a lot of people, it's their first experience. I went to Red Lobster in Springfield, Illinois, when I used to live there when I was in 9 or 10, and I remember that, right? So I think a lot of people have these memories after church on Sundays, important dinners, graduation, etc. It's now you can get these products in different places, but we're still the only company at scale that serves lobster and crab. And by the way, it's not lobster and crab are wild caught products. You can't farm raise them, so they catch them on boats. We buy 25% of the lobster that's caught on boats in North America. We buy a quarter of it.
Wow.
We buy a quarter of the crab that's caught. By virtue of our size and scale, we can get the best product, which we do. So the lobster you get at Red Lobster is as good as lobster you'll get anywhere. But people don't know that.
No.
I seen a very idiotic.
So
comment.
it used to be.
Let me pause him. I seen a very idiotic comment on Twitter, and it got so much retweets and traction. Like, so everybody's stupid. And it went a little something like this. So y'all really gonna buy a lobster boil from Red Lobster? The company that buys 25% of the lobsters in North America can't make a seafood boil? And your brain said it was janky? And then so many people retweeted it and agreed with you? I am confusion. I will be there. My grandma cooked today. She sent over some food. Not today. You don't eat outside when you have food. I'll be there tomorrow. And I promise you guys, I'm going to come back with a review. The only thing that I'm going to do that's a little ghetto, and I'm not above ghetto, is I'm going to boil my own eggs and take it and then put it in the seafood boil, because I was already debriefed that they don't have the boiled eggs. And a seafood boil is nothing without boiled eggs, okay? About 10 years ago, I went to Wendy's and I got a chicken sandwich. And I came with my own slice of cheese because cheese is $1, but I had cheese in the fridge. I'm that girl. So I will let you guys know by tomorrow. Why would you go to Red Lobster for a seafood boil? Yeah, acting like they said get it from Temu. What the fuck? Anyway, stupidity is just, just the commonality. When you meet a smart person, it's kind of like, whoa, where'd you come from? Let me see if there's anything else in my Twitter likes that I wanted to discuss today before I head over to the nigger blogs. Let me get into my likes first. I hope I'm getting you guys through your lunch break if you have a job. I know a lot of you don't. Sorry, I gotta stop being shady to a very small population of people who support me. I'm just a little jokey gal, a little jokey theyster. This was nice. I did actually look at this because it wasn't a long clip. That's how you get me to click something. You keep it under a minute, 30 seconds. I could probably watch it. This is a clip of Michelle Obama doing a podcast, and I thought the interviewer was a little insensitive, asking so many questions about somebody's dead mom, but the message I got after kind of softened it up. Let's watch it real quick. I'm really fascinated with death and how people counter mourning and they make things make sense so they can live with a large loss.
2 or 3. 1. How often do you think about death?
Let me tell you one thing that was interesting to me, and I think you're the first person I share this with publicly. The last year of my mom's life, she was sick. Her body was just shutting down for a number of various reasons. We were sitting on the couch watching one of her court shows, and she was starting to realize she's coming to the end. And this woman that prepared me for death and talked to me about all this stuff and was like, I'm ready to die. Who needs to be old people around too long? Blah, 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 blah. She leaned over to me and she said, wow, this went fast. And I held her hand. I said, what are you talking about? And she said, life. She said, this went fast. And this was the woman who was ready. And what that told me was that even when you tell yourself you're ready, if you're living a good life, you're never really ready for it to end, right? So I hope I feel that way, even though I will be ready for it, because it's been good and purposeful, that I'll feel like, shh, I wish I had more time. So I'm trying to live my life like that, Darn you, that's your stupid car.
Go to hell, Rachel Martin. That was too personal, but I did love I did love the insightfulness I got from someone who lost a parent and how they cope and they make it make sense because it's the inevitable, but it's kind of heavy, right? We don't want to think about it, but live every day like it's your last because it does go fast as much as you prepare your brain for it. Okay, everything can't be ghetto. We had a little bonding moment, right? Okay, go fuck yourself. All right, what else is going on? Ray Daniels said Ashanti is the biggest fake in R&B music history. Let's see what he said.
And by the way, I'm not saying Ashanti is whack or anything. I'm just saying Irv cheated the game for her. Let me tell you what I mean. Look at everybody from that era. They could dance. They could sing their ass off. You could say, I don't like Beyonce's song, but you can't say when she gets on stage, she doesn't kill it. You could say, I don't like Chris Brown or Usher music, but they get on stage and kill it. Ashanti doesn't kill it on stage. She just sings. She's a pretty girl that sings great songs. But the songs are all remixed. Her first single is what? A Biggie remix. She comes with baby, baby, baby. And then guess what that was? That was Scarface. Mary, Mary. When she did the one on Rain on Me. That's the Jay-Z Can I Live beat. Can I Live? Ashanti first in 5 or 6 singles was all remakes of Men records. Ashanti is the biggest fake out.
Black people are the biggest sellouts this world did ever see. That's why them white people was able to come off that boat and say, hey, you see over there? You see them people over there with the darker skin? They not like you. You're a little bit lighter. You know what? Go over there and kill them, and you can be down with the money team. It is so easy for black people to centuries and centuries later still have this disgusting crab in a barrel mentality where all they do is tear down the people that look like them. The men that are supposed to protect us and be the men of the community, all they do is hate. If you want to say that someone is talentless, talk about Taylor Swift. If you want to talk about remix, stop music. Stop it completely. Stop it completely. Everybody does remakes. Everybody does remakes. Why do y'all hate y'all own kind so fucking bad? Ray Daniels. Somebody a while ago told me that he was looking for a co-host and he was doing a show in Atlanta. And I said, I don't do co-hosts. I don't care how long it takes. I'm doing everything by myself because there's not a person funnier, smarter, or better looking. And then come to find out, because I didn't know the name. Y'all don't know anybody by name. This is the schmuck. I was supposed to be the... You ever seen... I'm a little old. I'm going to date myself. What's that show with the black girl Robin Stewart? What's that big radio show? And there's a black girl with the dreads. This is early 90s. You guys ain't old enough. But the woman always has to stand on the side and... I am the fucking star. There is no co-host with me. It could take 1 year, it could take 2 years. I don't do collabs. I am the main event. Go fuck yourself. And then this is the guy. This is the guy. All her remakes are from men. And then all the remakes from men are from men too. So tear down a man now. Oh, you don't want to have beef with a man because you're a pussy. Man, I don't work well with others. Keep me by myself. With 220 people, I'll turn it into 220 million. Give me a couple years. But I don't work well with shared mics. What else is going on? More Brandy and Monica. Let's see.
Reconnect after all these years.
Do I know? I'm bored already. Nothing against y'all. I have a limited attention span. So sorry. You guys are, talented and have money. I just don't feel like 3 Monica and Brandy videos is necessary today. What's this? Queen Slaughter for keeping this cool. Don't care. Aha. This I do care about. So, there has been a new wave in male cosmetic surgery. This month alone, we seen Money Bag Yo looking like Coin Purse Yo. It was a little... I heard Big Sean had ab sketching this week and they're making fun of him. Drake, this is probably his 3rd round. BBL abs. The boy don't stay off that table. He works in, anyway, pick a name. He works for him, okay? Now, y'all was hating on Gunna because he sang and he came home. I'm a civilian. I have no thoughts. But this is the gun. This is how Gunna went in, and this is how Pew Pew came out. He went from Gunna to Pew Pew. Okay. We got veneers. We got a little fillers. We got a little BBL. We got a little tummy tuck. You know, after the baby and the skin hang. We did it. And guess what? More y'all need to be, because y'all men are ugly. Y'all are very ugly. Y'all are very unsightful. And then y'all mean and then y'all broke. I could go all day. So the least you can do is give us a little chicka-boom, right? Because to go from here, trigger warning, trigger warning. I ain't mad at it because too many of y'all are ugly. So, you know what? Shout out to Gunna. Pew Pew. We're going to find a new name for you. Okay. Ain't mind my business before Skip thinks it's a crush. I'm just giving. I love surgery teas. I love to give the surgery girls their things. This is not a crush, okay? I don't care. But Jeff Bezos got married. The rich people had their little devil party. You know, you don't get this rich by being a good person. So this is the Devil Gala. And all the little develettes and devilers came out to show their support to the almighty devil boy, Jeff Bezos, and his devilish wife. And, you know, whatever. You're rich on earth, right? But that time, what did Michelle Obama's mom say? It goes so fast. And then when you got to face the eternal one and answer for your crimes, see how long that life lasts, okay? That's how I cope with being poor and I hate on the rich. I'll be like, oh, they're rich now, but they're gonna be dancing on fire forever. Yeah, fuck them. I don't want all that money. I do. But I ain't gonna sell out for it. But anyway, that's how I cope. If you're new to the I'm Not Impressed show, we do the J HUD tunnel, and that's the only thing we do with J HUD. We never make it to the couch. It never gives impressed. This is Debbie Allen. I don't know if you guys are. I'm already bored. I don't know why, but Debbie Allen went to all the, prestige dance schools, the Juilliards, So if you're coming down a hallway where people dance, I want to see, I want to see a little boom cat. I want to see a little boom cat. I didn't watch it. I tell you guys, I don't watch anything without y'all. This is a relationship now. I don't eat without Skip. I don't watch videos without y'all. Let's see. I don't want to judge. Let me see if I'm impressed. Debbie Allen, you are a dancer. I want to see paraways, or is it pirouettes? I don't know. I just know how to do the heel and toe. Let's see. There's a couple factors I'm going to use for my rating scale. She's older, right? I didn't expect to see her get on the floor and do the worm. I didn't expect that. Okay? So I factored that in. I'm also going to factor in that she is a professional dancer. 2. I give it a 2. You can't just, my grandma dances better than that, and she ain't do nothing but wind up to Calypso her whole life. I'll give it a 3 because the smile was radiating, but to know your history, I wanted more. I'm so sorry, you just did not deliver. Mike Vick celebrated his birthday. Mike Vick shouldn't have a birthday. Mike Vick made doggies fight and kill each other. I'll never forgive him. It could have been his last birthday. I don't care. I don't play with doggies. Okay, let's go over to the blogs. Let's see what the ghetto people are doing. My favorite blog to go to that doesn't make me feel like I'm a part of the downfall of my community is the Neighborhood Talk, because they're a classier syndicate than the Shade Room. But I still lift the shade in the Shade Room sometimes when I really want to get to the streets and see what the gutter's doing. So let's start with the classier syndicate first. Let's go over to the Neighborhood Talk. I do follow them. I don't follow the Shade Room, but I still be peeking in, okay? Everything cannot be ghetto. We have to know what's going on in our world, boys and girls, right? So I want to say that you guys voted him in, but that didn't happen. The election was stolen. Now, Exhibit A, the felon president, right? Exhibit B, his rich computer savvy ex lover. If you could turn on your lover, you could turn on your citizens. I do not trust Trump because one day you're laying in bed with your boyfriend, you playing stepdaddy, your stepson is in the Oval Office scratching the back of his brain and wiping the product on the Oval Office desk, and then the next day y'all are fighting. Regular relationship shit, but here's what's going on. So Elon is telling us on Twitter, his entity, every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head and shake. It's all above my pay grade, right? But this is what I'm excited about. This fight may let us get nasty enough that you won't. And another thing, when I manipulated those voting machines for you to win the presidency, you didn't say thank you, and boom, we might have an impeachment. Cool. So boyfriend is saying Trump is going down. Trump responds on his boyfriend's site and says, my shorty knew long before he was so strongly endorsing me for president that I was strongly against the EV mandate. It is ridiculous and was always a major part of my campaign, right? They talk more stuff, but this is the funny thing he says. I don't even want to give him volume. I'll just say it for you. Oops. Donald Trump says he'll take a look into possibly deporting Elon amid their beef. He says, in quote, you know what Doge is? The monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. So now the girls are fighting so much that he goes, I don't love you anymore and I'm going to get you deported. They acting like, I don't watch nigger TV. What's the housewife, the really pretty one that got her boyfriend Simon deported? And she's like, oops. Was that ICE that knocked on your door? Oh, what a shame. He's acting like, what's the pretty girl's name? Somebody in the chat say it. He's acting like pretty black reality TV girl and Simon, Nigeria scammer boy. And now we're not together no more. Oh, you don't love me no more? I'm gonna deport you. Love it. The oligarchs are fighting. Let the heads roll. This is the beginning of the revolution. Okay, what else is going on? I'm gonna teach y'all some stuff. It's not gonna be only talking about people, even though talking about people is really fun. That's not the only thing we do here, okay? All right. They're fighting. Remember, I told you the boys is getting their bodies done? On the left, just ignore Benzino. Ignore him. I know it's a lot. On the left is a new picture of Drake. This is, another round. I'll say round 3. And this is, he's showing us, you can't drink for a while. And you got to wear your faja for about 6 months. This is, girls, I'm out the faja. Come see this. Come get this ab sketching. So this is Drake on the left. And I don't know. Benzino was just a casualty of war. They just wanted to make fun of somebody. You know what I didn't see? I didn't see the Big Sean ab sketching that y'all was making fun of. Let me see. Why are they making fun of him? Explore. Oh, I'm sorry. All I look at is black babies all day. Wrong button. I know Big Sean himself is not going to post it. Let me just go see. Are you going to give us the doctor? He's not showing it. But the internet, let me see if it's on Twitter. Because they was doing his ass yesterday. I was just drunk at a bar, mourning Kobe. Every time I drink, I'm more... You want to see something, you just go ask Twitter. I will check Twitter before I check CNN. Okay? Let me finish the thought. Anytime I drink and I'm, when you drink, it makes you emotional. I'm at a bar. I'm at my bar. I just clocked out and went on the other side of the bar and I had 3 drinks. And I said, I gotta go, y'all. And you know why I was mourning Kobe and Gigi. What a sicko. But it happens. Anytime I have more than 2 drinks, I'm gonna mourn them too. All right, let's read the caption. The caption says, I don't think Big Sean's abs are fake. He looks like he had the same abs before and they just got bigger. Okay, I don't think that's ab sketching. And then someone says, I counter you this. Well, y'all Y'all are evil, man. Boy, I don't know. I don't know and I don't care. But word around town is that Big Sean, see, what is happening? They're showing you Drake's ab sketching. This just looks like AI. Leave people alone. Y'all are too wicked. Y'all are too wicked for me. All right. Portia. Oh, a day late and $1 short. Portia. That was 2 stories ago, y'all. All right, but thank you. Beggars can't be choosers. All right. What else we got going on? Y'all was talking about Big Sean like a dog. He don't bother nobody, right? I don't know. Okay. Nothing's interesting. I might see when this happens. This is when I have to go over to the ghetto, and I don't want to go to the ghetto, but I gotta, just gotta make sure y'all get all the news y'all deserve. Give me one more second. I only go to the ghetto, and if it's really, really, really nothing to talk about, I don't want to make it, a definite stop. I don't do the shade room, but we might have to get a little shady today. Okay. What's this? Young Thug posted under one of Mariah the Scientist's posts, "I'll never like another bitch photo but yours, mommy." And then what? Not impressed. I don't even want to do it. I'm just gonna let you know what's going on in the world. Another femicide story. I'm not even gonna open it, and I just want you to beware who we walk and navigate this world with. Allegedly shot to death in broad daylight by her husband, couple reportedly had a history of domestic violence. Fear men. You guys might be new to the show. Justin Bieber is literally showing me. You ever heard of the saying, twice a child, once a man? And that's in reference to when people are in their final exiting stage in life, they revert back being a baby. So you're a baby twice, but you're a grown up once. Justin Bieber is once a cracker, twice a nigger. When Justin came out, he gave a little black flair, and I think that's because he had a lot of Usher and Diddy management. And then he went full back white boy, married white, and now this is his, he's going through some shit. I don't want to say final stages, but he's metamorphosing back into once a cracker, twice a nigger. So I know y'all seen that viral video last week when he was trying to put a whole bunch of black sayings in one sentence, and he said, "What are you not clocking? I am standing on business." Huh? Okay, so he's back in his black phase. He's clocking tea and this is, to me, I'm very judgy. It is what it is. This is a sign of low intellect. You will never see me do this. It's just like, hey, what are black people doing now? Let's all just do the same thing that's just ghetto. So Justin Bieber is back in his black stage. Can it be the end? I hope not. I hope in his stage is twice a cracker, twice a nigger, and he goes back to being white and he lives a very long, lengthy, white, healthy life. But what are you not clocking? I'm standing on business, Justin Bieber. Okay, whatever. What else is going on? I'm not one to talk about people. I am. But they will never be the same again. I just, Quavo, his individual career is one thing, and then the boy Offset is trying, and it's all bad. But Quavo's starting to look different. I remember when girls used to be like, "Oh, Quavo, I want to have this." It was never me. It was never my cup of tea. But he never looked like the front of a Chrysler. Look at him. Look at ew. Why he started looking like that? Anyway. Sorry, I just say everything that comes to mind. Doesn't mean it's right. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. I think I'm getting bored. Okay, we gotta go to the ghetto. We gotta see. This is the clip that everybody was just like, "Oh, Ashanti's a victim." Let's just see it.
Listen, it's all you. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, I ain't got nothing for him.
Absolutely not, I know.
Until he can say, I'm hungry. Until he can say, I need to use the bathroom. It's gonna be a lot of your bathroom. But as soon as he started walking, I told him, I said, enjoy it. Because as soon as he gets to walking and talking, he with the crew.
I'm trying to understand, how is it that you just sleep through when he starts crying?
Do y'all really be up at night? I heard about it.
You know what? It's absolutely ridiculous that you'll still be dead asleep and he'll be mad loud.
But I don't even hear y'all.
It just dawned on me. Do you know there's a reality TV curse? There's a curse that if you have a reality show with your lover, you guys don't last much longer. And the reason is because, as a Libra, when you're in love, somebody said the other day something on Twitter along the lines of, you ever look back at a relationship and think about how stupid you were? And I go, no. I know I'm stupid right in that very moment, and I don't care because I'm a lover girl. But when you have the difference of having it recorded, because, we can only, live in our experience in real time. And that's a different kind of stupid. That's a voluntary stupid. Like, I voluntarily want to be stupid for you because this is love, baby. It don't get no better than this. But the curse that celebrities face is that theirs is documented, and to relive your stupidity is just like, oh, gross. So I don't know. I just seen another clip of Ashanti saying that this marriage is forever. Sounds good. But a nigga that just be like, y'all really be up at night crying and changing Pampers? I thought that was a rumor. It's just so out of touch, and it's disrespectful to, a situation that you willingly put yourselves in. But anyway, money make people do different things. I don't know how the rich do it, but unacceptable. All right, whatever. Y'all already got an hour and 40 minutes of me. Let me just start clearing this out. Let's go peek and see what the ghetto is doing, okay? That doesn't mean we reside there or anything. Let's just, take a peek over the fence and see what they're doing in the hood. So this is Brownsville. Let's see what they're doing in Brownsville. You'll see why. You'll see why when you classy, you get shit late. Because the classy people ain't have this. Okay, now, Halle Bailey spotted living her best life on a yacht with a mystery boo. She ain't never care about looks, huh? Well, I'm hard to impress. Somebody probably is like, ooh. You know what? Good for her. Because little streamer boys over there with them prostitutes in Streamer University. And Little Mermaid, look, she found him right where she belonged, under the sea. Went to the sea, found her some, little red lobster, black lobster. And, is he hot? No. Are they more each other's speed? Probably still no, but fuck it. Who wants to be alone? Shout out to you. They think the mother got to stay home with the kid and watch the daddy have fun. Mama got to have a life too, whether the nigga ugly or not. All right. Shout out to you, girl. You could have, got a cuter guy, but hey, maybe he makes a mean ham sandwich. All right. What's this? Senate approves Trump's tax bill after President J.D. Vance breaks tie. Bill goes back to House. Okay, that's a little bit too grown for me. I would have to go debrief myself. I never said I was a poli-sci major. Okay? I'll go get y'all what that means if you care. What else is going on in the ghetto?
Yeah, body is bodying.
This is why I don't come over here. See, I'll turn on you quick. Them scales, them Libra scales, I will turn on you quick. This is why I don't come over here. Because what's that? All right. Let me take the good with the bad. Y'all really can't do nothing else for me. Thank you for that, because you barely had that. I think we did enough. What's not clocking to you? You see him, Mr. Clocker? Yeah. See, this is why they do stupid stuff like this. What if celebs change their signature hair colors? And this is where you lose me. Because why? Why is this news? Who did you pay to think this up and upload it. I don't care. You know what? We did enough. I just want to appreciate and send a shout out to everybody. We got 300 of y'all in here. It's way better than the 8 people I used to have to grin and bear it. Baby just be like, yeah, baby, you ain't got to act like 8 people in there. You still got to give a good show. Nigga, how? It's me, you, Gotti, and 2 of our fake accounts. But now I'm starting to get, my little mojo in. And I thank y'all for sitting through me while we talk about people because that's fun. Today's Tuesday. When y'all gonna get another show? When I feel like it. Y'all don't pay my bills. I don't have to. I don't clock in. All right, let me not be rude. I will always debrief y'all an hour before and say, hey, you know what? Today's feeling like a show day. Pull up. Show some love. Let's talk about people. It's so funny. All right. Don't expect the show tomorrow. Wednesdays when I like to sit in the bed, fart, and scratch myself all day. Maybe Thursday, just check in on my Twitter or my Instagram. I will always let y'all know about 11 o'clock. If you missed any of today's show, don't fret. In the next 10, 15 minutes, it will be uploaded to my YouTube episode 94. There's this thing y'all do I need y'all to do. Y'all go in the comments and y'all be like, hey, Diamond, at 13 minutes, 3 seconds, this was really funny. That don't do nothing but stroke my ego, and I need that to keep going, right? Other than that, it's a beautiful day. Life is short. Go enjoy it. But really, honestly, do not forget to go fuck yourselves. Until the next time, peace out.